YouTube, what is up? We are back with day 182 on the quest to clean 405, and we are at beautiful Huset Park, baby, outside, and we are starting the new program, which probably could not be more opposite than the last program, which was the VBT program, which just released in an ebook for you guys, 12 weeks of the best program that I've ever written. I cannot believe the support this program has received so far. We are pushing close to 100 coaches and athletes that have bought the program and hopefully have started running it this week. We released it on Friday. It is Monday today, and I'm pretty pumped for people to start running it and giving me feedback on it. And if they get 80% of the results I got from that program, I think it is going to take the world by storm. I'm pretty pumped about that program. I'm making a Discord right now, so if you have bought the program already, be on the lookout for the email to join the Discord so that all of you can kind of run the program together. You can ask me questions about the program that you have, and hopefully it's just a highlight fest in there for you guys to train and make it a little bit more community based. But the chapter of VBT has ended. We will still use VBT in this program, but it is not going to be the main focus of this program. The main focus of this program is to get faster during the season, to get a little bit more athletic, and to survive the softball season that has started officially this past weekend. We are in full swing in the softball season, and if you guys follow the Just Keep Swinging page, you know my goal with training. I want to clean 405, I want to snatch a lot of weight, but those are little side quests compared to the main quest of becoming a professional softball player. And now that we are in season, we do have to focus on that a little bit more. We just finished some BP. We're pretty much going to be BPing every single day for the rest of the summer. And we have tournaments on the weekend, and we have a couple league nights. And if you know anything about programming, you know when you add stimulus in, you gotta take some stimulus out or you are going to crash yourself into a wall. And that is exactly what we're doing. We are gonna add a ton of softball stimulus in. We're gonna add a ton of sprinting stimulus in, and we are gonna have to take some weight room stimulus out. So the goal of this program is simple, stupid strength. We are gonna build up some positions we suck at, specifically the overhead snatch position and the hinge position. We are gonna build up our squats. We're gonna do it in a pretty linear fashion, going from 10 reps in the first 2 weeks to 2 reps in the final week. We are gonna start hitting triples and doubles on the snatches and the cleans. We are cutting our Ole lifts down to 2 days a week, so we are snatching twice a week and we are cleaning twice a week. We do have an extra day on Friday, so depending on the tournament that week, I might add in an extra snack session just for fun and to get more snatch stimulus in. But we are definitely taking a step back in the Olympic lifting world just to save ourselves. I don't think my spine will survive all of the softball stimulus, all of the sprinting stimulus, and all of the lifting stimulus throughout the summer, and I think it's just gonna end up taking away from everything. So we're gonna microdose the Oles and still build them up. We are still gonna be focusing on cleaning 405. We're just going to earn it and slow cook it like I've mentioned before. My goal is not to NOS it anymore and force it to happen. I kind of want it to be a secondary thing that happens as we are training, and that's when I really know that training is working and you are doing the right thing, is when you're pushing all the other stimulus up and these secondary things kind of come with it. And that's kind of a cool thing that I like about like a pretty concurrent program where you think of it like a skill tree. We really emphasize, the Oles were really emphasized a big strength aspect of that skill tree, and we kind of lacked on some of that athleticism, not really with the jumps, but a lot of the sprinting, the high velocity movements that the sprinting provides. And we're gonna start to extend that, and hopefully that brings this up just a little bit, and by the time the program is done, it's a much more well-rounded circle, and really we're starting to plug and play that massive strength stimulus that we've built up, that massive strength foundation that we've built up into some of the speed and some of the athletic qualities that we want. And like I've already noticed the strength stimulus in my swing already. Like I'm hitting balls that I have never hit before in my life. Like the exit below and the distance on some of these balls is absolutely wild. And I'm really excited to now really drill that into specifically into softball, stay a little bit more fresh for softball and really start to realize some of the gains that we have. Hopefully win a national championship this year. And then when the season ends, run it all the way back and really emphasize the strength gains again, the hypertrophy gains again, and just kind of have a program that is concurrent in the sense of we're touching on all stimuluses, but we emphasize a main stimulus that is more important at that time. But with all that being said, a lot of the stimulus of this program is going to be running, sprinting, jumping, and doing outdoor activities. Again, a big part of that is just getting some volume on the legs. Again, I had 6 games this past weekend without doing a ton of running, without any tempos, without any volume built up, and my hips were just destroyed by the end of it. And it's a limiting factor right now in my recovery, so I want to build some of that up. So Mondays, we're always gonna run some tempos, which we got today. And it's just gonna be nice out in the summer, and I want to emphasize and I want to hang out in the sun a little bit more and not just be in the dungeon all the time. So that's kind of like the main gist of the program. Simple, stupid strength, lots of speed, lots of running, lots of athletic movements outside. Today we are going to do some crawls. We're going to rip some tempo runs, we're gonna hit some iso lunges, then we're gonna go into the weight room, and we got some triples on the muscle snatch, we got 10 reps on the overhead squat, and we got some pull-ups today, and I'm ready to get after it. Let's get this new program started. Let's freaking go. All right, so what we're gonna start with here is just 5 minutes of crawl exploring. So once the hands touch the ground, they can't come up off the ground. We're just moving and exploring, getting that rib cage moving a little bit more, building up the shoulders and hands, and becoming a little bit more elastic for this sprinting in this program that we got going. And I just feel like I've gotten away from a lot of the movement stuff that we've done, right? And again, that was kind of on purpose with all the strength, stimulus, and focus that we had, but now we're gonna get back to it. So we're gonna start the timer at 5 minutes here, and we're gonna start crawling. Let's go, baby. Oh, holy fuck. Oh, I'm a fat ass. All right, that is good. That's a good start to the movement conditioning aspect side of things. Let's hit these tempos, finish up with some iso lunge, and then get to the weight room. Now, we got Tempo Monday. We are gonna do 2 days of pretty much kind of like conditioning, just getting the soft tissues used to the volume that they're gonna see in the softball world. Work on some sprinting mechanics, some relaxed running here, so that when we get to our speed days, we have some volume built up. But we just got 5 50-yard tempos. We're gonna go length of the grass here. Eventually, we're gonna get to, we got a football field and a track, and we're gonna try and do all of our sprints on the track and on the football field, so a little bit more specific, can measure out everything that we wanna do. We're gonna do some med ball throws on the football field too, so we can mark those and look for some improvements on those. But we are just going to hit 5 tempos here at the softball field and rip them out. Our break is just gonna be our walk back, then we're gonna take off, running at like 60, 70-ish% here, nice and relaxed. Here we go. Nice and easy. Trying to get some nasal breathing in. We're doing some nasal breathing with the bear crawls too. Be a well-conditioned unit. That's the goal. Be in the outfield, not be tired, not be sore. Get those hips used to the volume that they're gonna have on the softball field. Probably shed a couple pounds. 242 right now. It's a little greasy for the outfield. It's a lot for the outfield. But we're hitting balls far right now, so that part's working. We're gonna start kind of light with the volume too, just so that we don't flare anything up. Kind of going from still like, not 0, but like 20 to 100 here. And you go 20 to 100, soft tissues have a tendency, 20 to 100 in anything, have a tendency to get pissed off. So we're gonna go like 20 to 80% here. Then as we build this program, get to 100% as we go. Really trying to stay away from flaring out that Achilles, flaring up that knee, doing anything stupid. So only 5 today, nice and light, nice and easy. As we build this program out, we're gonna be adding in some hill runs and just progressively make it harder. The same way we do with the ollies, same way that you do with the weight room. Add some volume, add some stimulus. Stimulus could be intensity, speed of the sprints, whatever it is, distance of the sprints. Lots of ways to do it, and we're gonna do it, baby. It'd be sweet. It'd be sweet if we ran a 4.540 by the end of this program. I think it's definitely possible. It's gonna be hard, but it could definitely be possible, which would be sweet. Oh, one more. I believe that was 4 anyways. Maybe that was 5. I think that was 4. The only issue we got right now is our sprint timers are kind of out of commission. Dude, those arena gates, they started off so strong. It's like an iPhone update. I feel like after they release a new one, they just completely shit out on you. That's kind of been our arena gates here. I got a partnership with OVR with the VBT ebook. So if you need a VBT device or any OVR device, the link's gonna be in the bio. But I think we're gonna switch over to the OVR timing devices if these arena gates don't work out. But for the first week of the program, might be a little sloppy with our timing if those arena gates aren't functioning. But we'll figure it out as we go. Probably don't want to time the first week of the program anyways. I'm gonna be slow as shit. Last one here, let's go. Ooh. Yeah, that's nice. Good little flush of the system. Ooh. I'm gonna finish off with some iso lunges, and then we're gonna go snatch. Let's get it, baby. All right, last thing we got outside today are these iso lunges, 1 minute each side. Really just building up this lunge position here because it kind of sucks for me. I broke my big toe, my big right toe, and kind of have had turf toe since then, and it really doesn't like this lengthened pushback position where that foot is back there. And I've been lazy about building that back up, and so we're really gonna dial in and focus on that this program. Pretty much hit iso lunges every single day. Implement a lot of the elastic series stuff from Joel Smith. That's why we're doing the crawls, lunges. We'll do a lot of hops in this program and really get some twitch going. Nice and easy here though, working our way back into it. 1 minute this week, we'll build up to 2 minutes, probably eventually 5 minutes when this program's done. But nice and long here, holding this position good. Ooh, nice. All right, right into the other leg. This is the one that is not as strong. Yeah, God, that back toe does not love this. If anybody's got a back toe rehab program, let me know, because this one has been stinky for a long time. Haven't really done a lot of focus on it yet, but I really start yapping during these isos to get through the pain. I should think about doing isos when I'm trying to do a rant. Help me talk. Holy shit, this one's way worse. Ooh, yeah. Oh, let's go. All right, we're gonna transition to the weight room, get after these snatches. Let's get it. Now we got some muscle snatches here for the weight room part of this workout. So every Monday for the next couple of weeks, it's going to be triples on the muscle snatch for 2 weeks, doubles on the muscle snatch for 2 weeks, singles on the muscle snatch for 2 weeks. Then we're gonna go to a no contact snatch and run it back with triples, run it back with doubles, run it back with singles. Just really building up this snatch pattern. I've never really committed to doing triples with the ollies. It's never really made sense to me. Like when I think of ollies, I think about trying to be as explosive as possible for a singular rep. I kind of psyops myself out of doing the multiple reps, but everybody I see that's good at ollies is doing triples, is doing doubles. And so we're gonna dip our feet into this little experiment and see if it can help out our snatch form. But Monday is really a comeback day from the tournaments. This past weekend we only played on Saturday, so at least I got Sunday off, but typically it's a couple games Friday, couple games Saturday, championships on Sunday, so we have a whole schedule on Sunday. Monday is a pretty beat up day, so I really gotta keep Monday light in the weight room and easy in the weight room because there's gonna be a lot of weekends where we're dragging ass on that Monday. So I really wanna build up some technical positions in this snatch, get a lot of work done, and get our body nice and loose and fresh for Tuesday's cleans and sprints. So that's what we got today. Triples on the muscle snatch. We're gonna see what that looks like and how heavy we're able to go. It's probably not gonna be super heavy, but I really think committing to these triples in this program is gonna lead to some pretty sweet results by the end of it. So I'm excited. Let's get after it. Let's go. What am I doing? couple things I really want to work on during this snatch period where we're getting pretty technical with these triples. I really like the cue that the boys gave me in that snatch video last week of like locking my eyes into place. That really has a tendency of not allowing me to whip. Like if my eyes don't have any focus point or my eyes are focused up, then I just tend to have a tendency to like whip everything back and then hump that bar up. And it was a pretty quick fix to just like stare at something on the snatch, keep that head still, and then really work that vertical bar path to where I'm pulling that bar up and then up and back into this position so I can get that nice, strong overhead position. I'm really trying to keep it vertical, not hump it out, and I'm hoping the muscle snatch kind of trains that a little bit better here as we go. Again, this is day 1 of the snatch. Again, main reason that we're doing the muscle snatch is just because I know there's gonna be a lot of Mondays where I'm gonna be in really, really rough shape, and it's gonna be a shitty workout regardless. And the muscle snatch is an easy one to get in and out with, but I also think there's a lot of technical things I can build up with this muscle snatch. Let's go, first triple. I'm gonna have to start wearing some tights or long pants for triples. This is gonna fuck me up. Cut my legs open. A little sloppy. First time snatching in like a week though, so kind of deserve the sloppiness. Put a 15 on, then we'll go 135, and we'll see how heavy we can get. My max muscle snatch is like 185, so you're gonna see how much we can do on that. Maybe sweep the PR by the end of this program. Maybe hit like 225 muscle snatch eventually. It'll be pretty badass. That's probably a ways away though. Get that pull back. Oh man. Triples are gonna expose me. On, I think it's Wednesday, we got triples of regular snatches with a 2-second hold on the last one into a full squat. And those are going to mess me up. Gotta stay so much more technically proficient in the triples to get them. Let's keep ripping here. Ooh. 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 Woo! Freaking cardio, boys and girls. I'm gonna make the executive decision go 155 and not 165 because I remember how heavy these freaking muscle snatches get, and that's with singles. Can't imagine with the triples, so let's get this up first and earn 165 if we got that in the system today. Come on. Oh yeah. Woo! Holy shit. Let's maybe put a 2.5 on. Hit a 2.5, hit one more set there. Those are pretty freaking hard, man. Probably our final set here. It's a good little baseline for these muscle snatches. Gonna have to man up and get this, so I think this 2.5 is probably gonna make a world of difference. Once I hit a wall with the muscle snatches, it's a freaking wall. But I really wanna get that nice high pull, stay nice and tall, and finish, baby. That's our goal with these. Let's go. Come on. Oh, shit. All right. That's our baseline mark for the muscle snatches. It will go up from there. Let's go get these overhead squats. Now we got these overhead squats here. I'm gonna have to move this up. We got 4 main movements on this program. Overhead squats, RDLs, bench press, and some back squats. With all of these movements, where did I put that? Like right here? Make sure this is even. None of our things are marked. With all of our movements, we are going to be working in the 10 rep scheme, the 8 rep scheme, the 6 rep scheme, the 4 rep scheme, and the 2 rep scheme. Keeping the movements exactly the same, just moving the reps down, keeping it about, again, as simple as humanly possible. By the end of this program, I'm probably gonna be mind numbed by these movements and doing them over and over and over again. But there are things I have identified as a weakness that I need to grow and want to grow. And in season, I want to keep the variability just a little bit down when it comes to the list so that I can load them up without being sorer than I need to be with all the softball stuff going in. So I really want it to be like pretty neurologically efficient in season so I can just load it up, keep it simple, and basically turn my brain off when it comes to lifting on these days, while building up our weaknesses, which right now with the squat or with the snatch, it's that overhead position. So we got 10s for the first 2 weeks, 8s for the second 2 weeks, 6 for the third 2 weeks, 4s for the fourth 2 weeks, and 2s is how we finish up this program. Hopefully we're overhead squatting some good weight then. So let's get it, let's go. Oh yeah, those are gonna be fun. Back squats for 10s. Gonna frickin' murder me, bro. My quads are already pumped. That was just the bar. Let's put some 15s on. And with these 10s, 8s, 6s, big goal is to just build up rep schemes that I'm typically not ripping, right? Like those 10s are gonna absolutely wreck me for those 2 weeks because I don't do 10s. I haven't done 10s in a long time, and I just think there's a lot of juice to squeeze out of those sets and rep schemes and just like allow myself to embrace the suck a little bit. Like this program is kind of purposely here to torture myself and build up things I suck at and to do it in a way in which I kind of have to earn it. And I think for the first half of this program, everything is gonna really suck and not be super sexy. In the second half of this program, everything is gonna be super sexy and start to take off. So I'm really excited for that. I just gotta survive the first half of this program. Similar to the BBTs when we started with 5s, when nothing was unbelievably sexy, but it absolutely paid dividends towards the end of that program. And that was just 5s. These are 10s, babies. Let's go. Oof. 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 Oh yeah, let's go. All right, we got 25s and 15s. I honestly have no idea what we're gonna touch for these 10 rep maxes. First week of every new program is just figuring out the weights, getting in the routine of things with the following weeks. And then once we have that baseline, the following weeks are about smashing that. So first week, gonna feel it out, see what we got in the tank, humble ourselves a little bit, and then we get after it. Let's go. Ooh. 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 Eh. Ooh. Oh, fuck. That was pretty heavy. Probably gonna hit 135 and then call it there. Holy crap. That shoulders are unstable in that position. I'm excited to see what it looks like at the end of this program. Hopefully we're just a fucking brick wall at that bottom position. One more set here. All right, final set here. Then we got a giant set of chin-ups that we're gonna continue to build up. We'll alternate between chin-ups and pull-ups every week and then add 5 reps every other week. So it's gonna be 20 chin-ups week 1, 20 pull-ups week 2, 25 chin-ups week 3, 25 pull-ups week 4, and we'll cascade that until we get bored with that or feel strong enough, and then we'll do it a different way. We'll find a different loading scheme to go through there, but probably work up to like 40-ish pull-ups, 50-ish pull-ups in a set in a workout as we build this up. So that's another little cool, simple strength thing that we're gonna do. And then we got some basic dumbbell side bends to keep that core work in there. But set the baseline here, 410 at 135, and then hopefully by the end of this program, we're ripping like 315 for a single end to overhead position. That'd be fucking dope. Let's go. Oh yeah. Holy shit. Ugh. Let's go get to these pull-ups. Holy crap. Man, those are tough. We got our final set of chin-ups here. Tarps are off to show the thickened mints and then the shredded mint that is gonna happen throughout this program. Oh my God, this thing is narrow. 1 second. I'll put this thing on first. We got our final set of this giant set of chin-ups here. Ripping 20s on the weight belt here. Can't do more than 5 reps in a row on these. If you can do more than 5 reps in a row, it is too light for it to be considered a set. So you want to find a weight that is like right at 5. You can do it in smaller sets too. You can do 2 sets of 10 if you want. But the goal is less than 5 reps in a row weight-wise and 20 reps total at that weight. We're just ripping 4 sets of 5 right now at 20s. We got our last set here. Let's get it. Oof. 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 Oh yeah, those are freaking good. Back is gonna be swole by the end of this program, and our pulling abilities are going to triple, and 405 is gonna feel like a feather when I pick it up off the ground. Let's go. Finish off with these dumbbell side bends and get out of here. Good, simple day. Simple, stupid, fast. Let's go. Last thing we got today are these basic ass side bends, building up that core, going nice and slow. We got a lot of rotational shit going on in this program and with BP. And the best way to counteract that is nice and slow, full range of motion movement, baby. 6 each side here. Oh yeah, those are nice. Oh, that's day 1 in the new program. I appreciate you guys watching, and I'm excited to see where this goes. I think it's gonna be very similar to the VBT program with the first couple weeks. Everything's a feel out process, and we're working on things, and by the end of the program, it's like unrecognizable, and we're crushing everything. So I'm pretty pumped for this. Appreciate you guys watching, appreciate you guys supporting the channel. Keep chopping wood, baby, let's go.